All Reacher seasons so far have earned both critical and commercial success, but some episodes in the series are arguably far more entertaining and memorable than others. Based on Lee Child's Jack Reacher, the Amazon Prime Video detective series has wisely adapted only one book in each of its first 3 installments. This strategy has allowed each season to fully flesh out the characters and mysteries Jack Reacher encounters during his journeys across the USA. Reacher's approach to adapting the source material has allowed it to earn a lot more acclaim than the 2 Tom Cruise Jack Reacher movies that came out in 2012 and 2016, respectively. Given how it has consistently performed well, it is difficult not to believe that its next season and upcoming Neegly spin-off will also repeat its success. However, like most shows, Reacher 2 experiences several ups and downs in quality, with some of its episodes ranking far above others in terms of production and engagement. 10. Dominique. Reacher Season 3, Episode 4. Even though Dominique does not unfold in Reacher Season 3's present timeline, it plays a crucial role in establishing the titular character's motives. At the same time, by revealing how Quinn killed Dominique Cole, the episode also shows how ruthless the Reacher Season 3 villain is. Flashbacks can often seem tiresome and unnecessary, especially if they do not serve a solid purpose in a show's overarching narrative. Fortunately, Reacher Season 3's Episode 4 maintains a crisp and concise flashback story, making it one of the series' best installments. 9. In a Tree. Season 1, Episode 4. Midway through its runtime, Reacher Season 1 gets a little too dark. However, episodes like In a Tree, which highlight the strengthening ties between Jack Reacher and his new law enforcer allies, play an important role in slightly lightening things up. Reacher Season 1's Episode 4 also makes the viewer more curious and further immerses them in the overarching mystery by hinting that the Alan Ritchson character might have to deal with a mole. Owing to its perfect balance of drama, humor, and intrigue, this episode deserves to rank among the show's best. 8. SmackDown. Season 3, Episode 5. Since the Alan Ritchson character finds himself in an undercover operation in Season 3, he is forced to hold himself back from resorting to his usual aggressive methods of investigation. Owing to this, Reacher Season 3 has relatively fewer action scenes. However, the few moments of action that do happen in the season, especially the ones that feature Jack Reacher and Polly, are unforgettable. While Season 3's climactic showdown is easily one of the best television action sequences of all time, it would not have been half as compelling without the subtle buildup from Episode 5. Reacher is consistently portrayed as a big, powerful guy no one wants to mess with. In Season 3's Episode 5, however, Polly confronts Reacher and openly challenges him after accusing him of killing the maid. This moment is when Reacher sees what Polly is truly capable of after getting smacked across his face. The pain in Reacher's eyes after he gets hit in the episode highlights how he is not invincible, which eventually helps elevate the stakes of the final fight between the two titans. 7. Persuader. Season 3, Episode 1. In its opening moments, Reacher Season 3's first episode almost comes off as one of the worst installments of the series. Jack Reacher seems completely out of character when he shoots a cop and even agrees to accompany Richard Beck to his home to be able to earn a few bucks. However, things ultimately make sense when the season's opening arc reveals that Reacher is on an undercover mission with the DEA and has only been pretending to be something. He is not to be able to enter the Beck household for his investigation. The opening episode's twist serves as the perfect foundation for a compelling season. It establishes that even though it will adopt many familiar story tropes from the previous seasons, it will also bring something new to the table with unforeseeable twists and turns. In addition to presenting a captivating twist, the first episode of Reacher Season 3 showcases Alan Ritchson's acting prowess, demonstrating his capacity to convey much more than just Jack Reacher's picture says 1,000 words. Season 2, Episode 3. Reacher Season 2 hit a major low in its second episode itself when it took a significant narrative detour. However, Episode 3 moves things forward again by not only shedding light on the extent of Friends' involvement in New Age technologies, but also establishing how dangerous the 110th members can be when they join forces. The episode also subtly shifts its focus to O'Donnell time and again, showing how he is a valuable member of the team, even though Reacher likes to pick on him and make fun of his lifestyle choices. Its focus on a secondary protagonist switches things up a little and helps viewers get invested in the broader dynamic of the former members of the 110th Special Investigators Unit. 5. Number 2 with a Bullet. Season 3, Episode 3. Number 2 with a Bullet brings a perfect closure to Reacher Season 3's premiere by immersing viewers in the overarching mysteries and prompting them to become armchair detectives. It gives away enough details about Jack Reacher's undercover operation, but cleverly maintains an air of mystery surrounding the true nature of Beck's business. The episode also hints that Reacher has a history with Quinn, but does not reveal why the Alan Ritchson character is so dead set on killing him. 4. Welcome to Margrave. Season 1, Episode 1. When Amazon Prime Video first announced the Reacher series, the show was met with immense skepticism, and rightfully so. The Tom Cruise movies showed how easy it was to go wrong with Lee Child's Jack Reacher stories. Viewers familiar with the books were relieved that someone like Alan Ritchson was playing the titular role in the show. However, many were still doubtful whether the show would be able to accurately capture the book's essence. The episode not only gave a glimpse of how well Alan Ritchson could portray the character's stoicism and deliver his dry humor, but it also established the show's gritty tone. After Episode 1, the season only got better, which led to Reacher achieving the critical and commercial success it deserved. 3. Pi. Season 1, Episode 8. Apart from having a fantastic beginning, Reacher Season 1 also wraps things up with a satisfying and bittersweet final. Following the peak of the season's conflict in the penultimate installment, the final gradually softens the intensity by depicting Jack Reacher's return to the open road, following a final farewell to his newfound friends. While Reacher's final conversation with Roscoe is a little heartbreaking, the episode lightens things up a little by showing how the Alan Ritchson character finally gets to taste Margrave's famous pie, only to conclude that it is overrated. 2. Reacher Said Nothing. Season 1, Episode 7. The penultimate episode in Reacher Season 1 finally reveals the truth about Teal, KJ, and Picard being snitches, and also shows how, despite always being ahead of the curve, the titular character, too, makes mistakes. He carefully investigates Margrave's underbelly, but finds himself walking into a massive trap in Season 1, Episode 7. Episodes like these are immensely important for the series because they make Reacher seem more human. Without these, the Alan Ritchson character could almost seem as invincible as superheroes. Reacher Seasons 2 and 3 have a Rotten Tomatoes score of 98%, while Season 1 is rated 92%. Although Reacher eventually comes out alive from the Episode 7 trap, it becomes evident that he, too, can make mistakes and be outsmarted. The episode stands as the second-best installment in the series thus far, as it consistently keeps viewers engaged and, for a brief moment, even instills a sense of fear for Reacher's survival. While at it, it also perfectly paves the way for a gripping final before Season 1 ends its run on a well-rounded note. 1. Unfinished Business. Season 3, Episode 8. The Reacher Season 3 finale flawlessly combines all the events in the overarching story. The episode excels due to its intense depiction of the confrontation between Reacher and Polly. In both Seasons 1 and 2, Reacher's adversaries barely posed any threat to him in one-on-one showdowns. Polly, in contrast, nearly kills him before Reacher combines his brain and brawn to take him down. While the fight to death between the two giants is enough to make Reacher Season 3's finale one of the best installments in the series, the episode's ending further cements its status. Before the final credits start rolling, the Alan Ritchson character hops on a Harley and rides to his next unknown destination. This and Reacher's previous conversation with Neagley establish that even though the titular character's underlying motives may not always be in the right place, he always directs his darker tendencies in a way that serves the greater good, which is all that matters.